Right, let's magically go into the library, shall we? And it's not as big as I thought. There's no getting around that. There aren't as many books as I thought there were. Are there any same models of books? Yes. There really are. Oh. Alright, so this here and this here is the same. These fallen over books and these fallen over books are the same. This and this is also the same. It's the same. I can't believe this. Oh well. I don't sure I really want to talk to you. Hey, what's up? It's remarkably dusty in here and the lighting is less than ideal. The lighting is less than ideal? Have you not seen the thick shadow on that camera behind you? How is it less than ideal? For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. It looks fairly light. Whatever. Let me guess. No fan fiction? Is that what you're shocked about? No blued novels? How come?
Damnation!
One copy of any of my works. Well, I was close enough, wasn't I? Well, yeah, why would they have comics in the library? Oh, God. Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say what you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this, appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. That sounds terrifying.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. Right, hang on. Let's sell this once and for all. She is the ultimate writing prodigy. That's what I thought she was. I had to make sure. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. Yeah, same. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Well, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. We've just had this argument literally a second ago.
You know nothing!
Where's the young adult section? Literally just had this conversation.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. So you burn it all. I'm not sure about that. Lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never really seen anything like it. Oh my god. Alright. Shelf is packed tight with books. The whole thing is incredibly dusty. The whole library's been neglected for a long time. As nice as the school is itself, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Well, you can tell them that to your face if you want. I can't scroll around to read that notice. Books on the table. I said books on the table. Is there nothing there? No. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Okay, right. I get what you're trying to say. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's dusty. There's a letter. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It is buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting for quite a while. Well, should we see what's inside? There ain't no time like the present. We shouldn't read it with other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay, yeah. You know that escape door? Yeah, it's second on your right. Like, that would be a shame to miss a letter like that. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. from the Hopes Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping a youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in any major job field. However, Hopes Peak Academy now must lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but the serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hopes Peak Academy. I mean, I always knew it wasn't being taken over by some secret thing, but, like... there's just no way that's true. There's too much that has to go on in order for that to be a thing, so this has to be condoned by someone. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure has been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. Now we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What? That didn't go how I thought it would. They're literally just closing. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hopes Peak has stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. What a genius. So you're saying Hopes Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all, yeah, because, I mean, supposedly whoever took it over didn't want to seem as if it were closed. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in the newspapers and stuff? Yeah, that was my question. You'd have heard about it. I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason that there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution if it's true. But then what about this other part? A decision not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hopes Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. Has someone just rented this place out? What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering the connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive, if we can find out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Fucking no chance. Absolutely no chance, but I love the optimism. Is there anything else I can look at? Oh yeah, right, there's a door there. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you'd have in there. That's true, I don't really have any reason to check it out, right? I see. Looks like a laptop. I mean, I'd go inside to try and check to see if there's anyone. Like, look for a Monokuma. Look for opening and closing files. Look for incident reports. Look for emergencies. Look for any detention given. Like, just the last day. Look for the file on the last day and you could find out so much. Whatever. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
so...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's going on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might have led to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. We found something!
Listen to me!
Did anyone discover any new interesting anything? No, but we found out that if you don't shout and shake the room as you do so, then the place is a much better place to live in.
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool. A freaking pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. Alright, well, Eterna says it's shit.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the doors are now open. I said Eterna with him. Not you guys. I don't owe you all money. It's fine.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
No.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that?
What?
There wasn't
What?
anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now or a warehouse or whatever the
Stop
fuck?
fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Look, I admire the optimism, however, I do sort of think there is no way out. Like, what you gonna do? Put a hammer to a wall? Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, we done for today. Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the Mastermind's plan to give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? No, I think you'll find that the angry man got angry and shouted at us all. That's what caused it. Odd cutaway to Byakuya there.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. And okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I accidentally skipped a line of dialogue there, but, you know, need to silence it. I can't have the drinking showing up on my mic, nor someone else's laughing, apparently. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else I can do. I guess I'll go to bed. Make sure your door's locked. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't... Oh! Right, this is the pointless thing that happens at the end of every day that doesn't actually show anything, which I remember now that I'll start skipping. Because there is no context and it's horribly written in. Let me guess, it's morning!
Good.
Oh my god, it
morning,
is morning!
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
Will do! The new rules have been added to the regulations menu. The line I skipped was, and before I forget. You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. It's 2, 3... With minimal restrictions to explore on scope. Violence against the headmaster is prohibited. Anyone who kills... Yeah. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Okay. He did mean that. But right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Indeed, let's go. But, first... I want to go in here. The others must be waiting in the dining hall. For fuck's sake, really? Let me guess, I can't go in here either. I really can't get in here now, but the others... Oh, that's so annoying. Whatever. Oh, wait, it's not even the laundry place, is it? It's the other place that was closed. We could always get into the laundry. That was never the issue.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey! Good morning, is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo.
Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Alright, for someone to have died already would be a surprise. I think there's going to be a few days in between. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed. But I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Ifumi, would you make me some tea? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's
Your
see.
roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason. Couldn't even bother flirting with him to get something for free.
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
You're going to go. Yeah, I wouldn't go. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's offer, Hifumi skulked his way out into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know. Yeah, you could have fucking asked. I hate people that do
No
that.
way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I am pathetically decline. You're not my type at all. Oh, that's just an even worse reason to respond with. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instincts, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind, a small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
Poison? What are you doing, my little white rabbit? What an absolutely terrifying line to read. I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we're at a coffee shop. Just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and order some tea. They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? And then further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink it is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever you're looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers a proper style of milk tea. I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I'd have to go with picky beyond belief, diva? I had all that trouble to make you that tea and you just want me to go even farther. Yes, I realise it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Have you ever been to a Burger King? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch.
That does not matter! Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine!
Say what?
Did she just call him my little bitch? What? Okay. Your little piggy will bring it out right now. We're gonna find Hifumi, like, dead, head to toe in leather. I know it. I do so love coercion. You look like a totally different person just now. Shit, you really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. Oh, that's weird. Someone who deceives people for a living. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But... bad news, everyone. There is a mystery afoot. What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over again, but he never showed himself. You are kidding me. He's not dead. No, he's not dead. I know he's not dead. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
I was about to suggest the same thing.
What's your
Still
problem?
trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just going to keep hammering on that button until I get a response. Very well, then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before, it's too late. It's too late if something's already happened. Anyway, we just have to do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check out the second floor of the school again? Are you gonna sit there and drink your milk fucking tea? Celeste, are you gonna go to help look for Byakuya? I've not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me,
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you're in a hurry, feel free to motivate Ifumi to move faster. Aren't you being kind of selfish? Well, yeah, but I don't mind leaving those two alone. You know, if they die, then shit happens, am I right? I swear, if he's just like in the bathhouse, he was bathing all along. There are 3 sets of slippers. I can't look at that, can I? No, okay. Using this massage chair would make me feel kind of old. I guess we can look at the lockers, huh? Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. What's up, fam? Please don't threaten to punch me again. How's it going? You find him? No.
Hey, come on.
Shit, man. Where the hell did he go? He's got his head stuck up so far up his arse. Who knows what's going on with him? I figured maybe he was taking a bath or something.
By the way.
So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy?
Yeah.
After spending all night riding your hog, wind in your face is nothing better than a morning dip. The hot water loosens you up and the heat of... Yeah, this is a fascinating conversation. None of which I want to partake in. Whoop, he's not here. This bathtub is huge. That door is also not a proper door. It goes out. That is a bad door. Oh, this is a steam room. What's this? Is this the heat source for the sauna? Wow, are these burning hot coals a source for something? Oh, you're a fucking genius, mate. I don't know how you do it. You're just a fucking genius. Alright, so you've already been there. Right, let's go do some laundry. Need to manually look around so we can talk to everyone, presumably. There is a healthy amount of bugger all. These clothes have been up here for like 4 or 5 days now. At some point, it becomes unhygienic. Don't suppose there's been any luck? Hey, you know any luck? Nah, it's no use. I keep banging on his door and there's nothing. Come on, hurry up! If you're gonna burst the door down hitting it that hard. Relax. This is nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura's really awesome, you know, if she really wanted to. She could tear this door to shreds. I see. Well, she is the ultimate martial artist, but actually be able to do that. I've been knocking long enough so I can think I mean, what? Do you not believe the dude from before? Toko? Toko. Like, do you not believe Toko? Whatever. I think you're right. I'm going to go around looking for him. Yeah, good luck. I don't want to torture you, but I will anyway. Hey, Toko, hanging around with Hina, huh?
What's your problem?
Got a problem with that? No. Something that might have happened. Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina. I guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump without thinking and take the fall. Huh? What? Were you eavesdropping? Awful! It's awful! Eavesdropping? That's not what eavesdropping is. We were having a conversation which you then just chose to continue after I spoke. Get lost, you stray cat. She's a fucking weirdo. In here. So I'm presuming this is the other place which opens. There's no gate now. Nope, there is still a gate. Is the hatch still there? Door won't budge still. So there's still nothing in there. Where did he say it was open? I actually remember, whatever. Guess we're going in here as well. Oh, the locker room. Oh my god, that's a lot of things. The storage room, sorry. This is the fridge, Sakura mentioned. It's stuffed tight with food and drinks. There's all different kind of food stacked up. Alright, this is all going to be useless. Hey, what's up, fam? I see you came to search this area as well, Makoto. Your name isn't Toko. It's Taka. Close fucking enough, alright? Jeez. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation and there was no trace of Byakuya here. An army marches on his stomach, as they say. So I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. We must all eat. Eat until there's nothing left to eat. It'll just be replaced. Now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search. Yeah, you're right. You fucking weirdo. Slight contradiction, but we won't worry about that, I guess. Right, how did I get up to the next place? Oh, fuck, I like this. So there's, like, no one here. Just need to make sure. There's no point going here if... Yeah, in that case, yeah. This is the entrance, I believe, right? Yeah. Gotta look for everywhere. Hello. It would appear Byakuya is not here. Since the morning, I thought he might have gone to the locker room to exercise, but I forgot that girls can't open the boys' locker room. Oh yeah, true. I knocked, but nobody answers. I listened for the sound of equipment being used, but there was nothing, so he must not be in there. Besides, Byakuya doesn't seem like the type to go sweat it all out this early in the morning. Do you exercise every single morning, Sakura?
Of course.
Of course. If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the rest of the day. Oh, I feel silly now for asking. Okay, well, whatever. Apparently he's not in there. I won't bother looking.
Hey.
So you thought to come here too, huh?
So...
If you think about where Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? What was Byakuya so interested in? I have no idea. The library? Oh, the letter. I mean, something tells me he's not dead. I think it's magical intuition. Ignore those who know why I know. Oh, hey, Makoto. Did you find Byakuya? No, I didn't see him anywhere. I see.
But...
Somehow, Kyoko figured out where he might be. Huh?
You know?
Kyoko's so amazing. She's so cool, she's smart, and she's really tough. She's definitely smart, but... Yeah, okay. It is weird to compare them, yeah, because she is, like, really nervous. Need to just check here, you never know. Well, yeah, no, nothing. Look, you never know, okay? Sometimes you have to. And the library is there. What the hell is happening? I run at these and it just takes you out the way. I'm not moving when it, like, darts to the side. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Yeah. What did I say? Of all the things I'd imagine, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
What are you doing?
He's reading.
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing?
Not fishing.
I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry.
We sound like such a bitch.
Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
No one. We all decided to do it.
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
He didn't make a promise. There's a big difference there.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
Yo!
So this is where you've been hiding. Yes, he's been reading. How dare he! The heck are you doing up here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might prove useful at some point. Well, what are you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait, so are you going to use what you're learning there to betray us? No, probably fucking not. Don't be stupid. Yeah, It's just something to keep in my mind. Yeah, what? If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, the game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-attention activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's interesting. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked as if he was enjoying himself. I'd say he's joking. This wouldn't fit his demeanor at all so far. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn
The
you!
fuck do you mean by game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which you can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He's right, it is a zero-sum game.
Are you okay with this?
It's part of a game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources. It's like poker, isn't it? It sounds like poker.
I see.
Someone needs to lose something in order for you to gain something. This is just an extreme scale of it. I mean, kind of like an elimination match.
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited for you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case,
Is that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So, in other words,
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. No, it is. You'd have to be stupid to kill first. You just whittle your way down and hope you don't get killed before then, and then it's one-on-one. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. But why would I stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not want to even acknowledge the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others, exactly what I would expect from the Tagami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not
I
possible.
won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a
Who
bitch!
the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Don't make me repeat
Like I said,
myself.
I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. It is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. Like, he does sort of have a point here, doesn't he, you know? He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seem to understand. No, I understand. It's just outrageous arrogance and a weird demeanor to have. It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
You try and suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Oh, well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You will need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, then what's the fun for me?
No,
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill our own friends there is a reason he hasn't made friends. There's also a reason why Celeste hasn't made friends.
It's horrific.
Friends? Who decided that? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies. You see what I mean?
But
You know?
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say, then say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm so...
Stop fucking
Hey,
around!
shithead, you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's gonna last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? Yes, he only says fuck you at sporadic intervals. So, I do think people who say that swearing just means you have a lower vocabulary than others, and I think that is ignorant beyond belief. I swear, and I'd like to think I'm verbose. He is a walking definition of that, however. He just says fuck a lot. That's it. That's all there is to him. It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it, you're fucking dead. You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm! How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during the elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become the part of the Last Supper just yet. Shit. You're talking like you're in a fucking movie or something. All I'm saying is that ultimately you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Is he serious about all of that? What do you fucking think?
Don't fuck with me.
Fuck him then.
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure that someone won't poison up food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
Oh, you're Toko. Oh. Well, like, whatever, it's fine. Taka and Toko, that's going to be awkward to remember. Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet all of you want me gone. You will think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. You know, some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you would want the same thing, don't you? Hey, wait. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you could say to bring her back. This is true. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already, but I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Alright, well, I know who we're going to first. Leave the area? Yes. Right, so if we get 2 people... Who's the other person who I want to spend time with? I guess you? You seem the most interesting. But then it would be... My other pick would then be her. But then I'm speaking to almost no guys. Right, it's because there are only, like, 4 guys. No, actually, there are more guys. They're all just unlikable. This is me. He's a twat. Somehow... I think that I'm probably not going to be able to spend time with him. Yeah, he punched me. Dead. Freak. You are a consideration, there's no getting around that. But you're the most interesting. Guy, that is. He's the most interesting guy. You're not dying for a while, so I've got time to spend with you. Okay, let's go with her, and let's go with you. Alright, well, I guess we're going to try and find her. Wait, we can just look on the map. Nope. Okay, so no one else is here. Great. No one else is here either. Oh, great, that's all you hear. Library. Yeah, then let's go to class 2B. I need to buy a shitload of presents. I'll do that off screen. That won't be too difficult to do, I don't think. What's up, fam? I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Should I talk to Kyoko for a little while? Sure.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me?
However...
I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? I spent some time with Kyoko in silence. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Kyoko a present? Well, I don't have any fucking presents, so I need to do that off screen. Is she finally going to open her mouth? Are you scared, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Being trapped in a place like this? Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared. Being trapped in this insane school? Ah, that's good. That's good.
So...
Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm, you don't act afraid at all.
Wrong.
I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide.
Correct.
Well, what I mean is I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open? Yes, foolishly open.
Listen.
That's correct. Also, the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. Huh? What do you mean? You're afraid you might lose, right? But I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any further. She just turned
Goodbye.
and... Goodbye. Well, with that, she was gone. Well, we're just still getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. I don't think I understand her at all yet. There is literally nothing to base that up on, like, at all. There is no way. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. Is this where we go and fight Psychic Dude? Or do we get an announcement? There's still plenty of time left. I can't just sit around or I should head out. Right, Psychic Dude it is. Like, back to my point. There is no way that you can possibly decipher what Kyoko meant by any of that. It's just, oh, I'm already scared by what I've lost. Great! Do we have any context to that? No, so we know nothing. We'll find out more next time when we give her presents or something. Now to go find Psychic Dude, and he can tell us that he's being haunted and stalked by the gods. I don't believe it either, but you never know, it might reveal a clue of some sort.